Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Another terrible day in the stock market yesterday in the crypto markets. Bitcoin held up really well, but on the tariff news, on the China retaliating, 35% retaliation on America, on the tariffs, the stock market had another devastating day, down 2,500 points, the Dow, in 2 days, one of the biggest drops in history. And you can see Bitcoin held 82k very well. We came down to low 81,200 was the low on Bitcoin, so it's managing to hold even with this very bad news in the stock market. I got worried when Kramer said to buy yesterday. They should have been my cue to sell, but I got long-term holdings. I hold every year dollar cost averaging. I think it was yesterday, the day before Kramer said that. Kramer also made me doubt myself. You can join him in the Guru Chat. 2.7 trillion market cap, 2 million viewers, Bitcoin price.live. You can set these charts up on your TV as well and watching the price. The high was 88,000 before the Trump tariff news, and then we just massively dropped. Inverse head and shoulders on the 15-minute. Interesting. Buy when there's blood in the streets, Baron Rothschild. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient, Warren Buffett. Right now, there's blood in the streets. 60k bonus on Bybit if you scan the QR code. Warren Buffett was right. He had 300 billion in cash. He sold everything the last 6 months. That was a good call, just like us actually. We sold and now we're in cash. Now we're buying the dip. Take the crypto master course, stock room master course. We're in fear 30, 57% dominance. Funding fee now positive 83,697. We're gonna jump in the charts for Bitcoin. The market is panicking like crazy after this tariff news and huge drops. The biggest drop in the stock market since Donald Trump last term, which is interesting. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. Going into technicals, first let's look at the market. You can see the tech stocks got destroyed yesterday. The Nasdaq down 6% in 1 day. The biggest Tesla was down 10% in 1 day. 10% in 1 day. Nvidia down 7% in 1 day. Nasdaq down 5.8%, almost 1,000 points. Meta down 5%. This is destruction to the top tech stocks and the stock market. Just getting hammered. Bitcoin slightly positive, 83k. I want to check out Tesla, how much, and the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq now, which I predicted this drop very well actually, if you remember, I warned about this. The Nasdaq since the peak is now down, since Donald Trump took office on February 20th, is down 22%, the Nasdaq. 22% to all the big tech stocks. But this was a little bit predicted. We knew that this kind of would happen. But we're still in a bull market on the long-term time frame. If you go back to 2000, like if you look on the monthly going back to 2009, we're still in the second to third impulse wave on the longer term time frame. Tesla, since we sold at 400 and since the peak, since Donald Trump got in office, it's down now a lot. Tesla is down since Trump got in office. It erased the bounce that we had. Since the 20th of January, Tesla is now down 47%. And it erased the pump we had. We had a little bit of a pump. So that means Tesla's going to 165, everyone. This is going to be brutal for the markets, unfortunately. Very, very bad. Let's go into Bitcoin, 83k. Bitcoin held up really well, which is good. It didn't drop like the rest of the market because it was kind of already, it's still down. Bitcoin is down right now 25% since Trump took office. 25% drop on Bitcoin, but there's a clear head and shoulders here, everyone. Clear head and shoulders here on Bitcoin. It's very obviously a clear head and shoulders here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. I found it weird that Bitcoin didn't drop, really. If that plays out, 74k is the target. And if we look on the weekly charts, you can see Bitcoin is following this yellow trend line. We've still got 2 days left of the week. Crypto Guru Bot, Bitcoin Indicator, Crypto Guru Bot still a blue buy, which it fired in 2023 at 20k. Now we're at 80k. Bitcoin Indicator Bot fired a sell at 108k exactly on the top and did not yet fire a buy. You get it in the Crypto Master Course. Stochastic very oversold right now and volume strong. Let's go into the daily chart. Daily clear head and shoulders pattern here. target would be of this Head and Shoulders 74k. But we do still have a chance of a descending triangle playing out. This one here, descending triangle, builds pressure, and can break out. There is a possibility that we still could go that way. Big decision time for Bitcoin. I do think we have a high chance to drop to 74 just because the markets are acting super weird, but it's showing strength by not dropping. However, that could be, I would still DCA down. 78 orders, 74, 69. That's where I would buy orders. And I'm currently in Bitcoin trades. My Bitcoin trade right now, $4,000 in profits. My Ethereum trade, 500. I added more to Bitcoin and to Ethereum on those drops. You can see where my Bitcoin order activated at 81,600, almost catching the bottom very beautifully. My Bitcoin trade, 4.5 Bitcoin. I paid $144 in fees, made $4,000 profit. It's a 370k Bitcoin trade. Funding fee slightly positive, $4,000. And my Ethereum trade activated on the bottom as well. I caught that 1757, which I told you all about, which is beautiful. And those two trades are now in positive. And over on X, it's just a panic attack on X. Everyone, 106,900 followers on X. There's no joke, this was me in December of last year. No joke, people, I'm going to start selling most assets if you followed the story. And that's my selling predicted the drop before Tesla. So we say 50% drop on Tesla. We made a lot of money by selling then, everyone. This was a great call, and Brendan predicted it perfectly.
And then there will be a great economy crash. I saw they had a great economy plan, a crash. Worse than the Great Depression. And
then Trump, why I did that is because, oh fucking shit, he predicted Trump getting shot in the ear. Then he predicted a great economy crash and Trump winning. And then Donald Trump, when he first got in office, said this term back in December 29, when I sold everything, he started talking about a Great Depression. I call it 1929 because Democrats don't care what our country may be forced into. In fact, they would prefer a depression as long as it hurt the Republican Party. Oh shit, I call it 1920. And he predicted it. And I said, everyone, if you've been following stock, no joke, I'm going to start selling most assets. And that was correct. The White House just released the press release. President Trump unleashes economic prosperity. This is what the White House said. President Trump unleashes economic prosperity, and at the same time the S&P 500 just had the worst 2 days since the COVID crash, down nearly 10% this week. For the first time ever, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has fallen by over 1,500 points on 2 consecutive days. I think we're close to this bottom on some altcoins. The market got completely obliterated yesterday with Trump tariffs. I bought Nike yesterday. The stock market has lost $9.6 trillion in value since Trump was inaugurated. 2-day losses on the S&P 500 surpassed 8% for a total of 3.5 trillion in market cap. Largest 2-day drop since the pandemic in 2020. 50% of cash now deployed back in crypto and stock markets. I bought Nvidia yesterday, 12 hours ago. I filled on Nvidia at 97. The people that had a genocide happen to them 2 generations ago and now committing a genocide to another people. The market is forward thinking. It's telling everyone the tariffs are not good. And you can just see it was just destruction across the markets yesterday. Nike down 14% the day before, and then 7%. Meta was down 9% the day before, and then 5%. Nasdaq down another 5%. Tesla was down 10%. It was down 5% yesterday, and then 10% today. Really brutal market for most investors who didn't follow me and get out when I warned everyone. Congratulations if you listen to those warnings. Donald Trump strikes again. Trump is a financial arsonist. I feel a little bit liberated from my stock portfolio gains. Hopefully you listened to me and listened to the warning in December when we sold everything. Now you have cash and now we're buying these dips. Trump is here to kill the markets, bringing in Bitcoin, the robots, and CBDC under another name. Trump is destroying the economy. Then why are you buying? Because we sold at the top. Now I think we're close to the bottom. That's why I'm buying. Short-term Bitcoin, long-term stack. No, it's that ticker is a fake ticker. Be careful. Laughing, you called the drop on Google, bro. You bought the top, remember? No, I warned about Google a long time ago, actually. I didn't buy the top. I sold everything in December, and I've been showing Google technical pattern rising wedge for a long time. I've been warning about this rising wedge, and it's playing exactly as I said. Giant rising wedge, as you learn in the Crypto and Stock Guru Mastercourse, builds pressure and then breaks down. Target is 122. People thought I was crazy saying that. It's now 147, and I've got buy orders at 123. I've also got buy orders for Google, and I think Google it hit my first buy target today, actually, so I will buy more at 147. 147 and 123 are buy targets. BD is holding strong Bitcoin holding strong compared to the S&P 500, correct? Bro, you're going to realize this is a trader's market, not investor. Take profits, you keep getting annihilated. I'm not getting annihilated. I don't know what you guys are talking about, to be honest. I sold everything. I warned everyone to go into cash. I got so much heat for this. Let's look at the comments, actually, where I warned everyone. It's kind of funny. No joke, people, I'm going to start selling most assets. This was in December, 30th of December. Great Depression. If there is a great crash like 1929, this is what I posted back in December 12th. Where is the best investments during a Great Depression style crash? Gold, silver, cash, farmland, defensive stocks. Selling my Tesla here. This was in December. Relax, James. This guy is no fortune teller. If you believe in God, you should know that only God can tell the future. But you need to watch that video. This guy told the Lord has warned him. I don't think God is speaking to us. Watch the video thread before you comment. The more James freaks out, the closer we are to going up. This post was 3 months ago. I don't see this post on Trump's profile. You can check it out. You can see here people responded. He posted on Truth Social. Altcoin season coming, holding, bro. That was in December. No, it's not. What assets are you referring to? Everything. I'd rather miss out on 2-3% taking money off the table than ride a 20% loss. Good job. This guy also stated XRP going. The more James freaks out, that was 3 months. This guy told one, watch the video. You can just see, I've been watching you from 2020. Lear when need to exit from the trade and when to enter and never risk my capital more than 10%. I feel so sorry for people who believe in people who give big predictions who can't even predict when he's going to pee next. 1 day ago. This post was 3 months ago, everyone. No joke, people. I'm going to start selling most assets. This was in December, 30th of December. So congratulations those who saw that. Love you too. Last term for Trump, thank God. Please, next time, let's get some options that are really good people, really good presidents. This is ridiculous, like old grandfather murderers, like never before, as they say. Trump has caused destruction. I can't take it anymore. Everything will be okay. DCA down. If you lost a big amount of money, everyone, you will make it back. Just learn. This is a learning lesson. If you lost a big amount of money, learn your mistakes, study more. That's all it's telling you. You didn't study enough. Join us in Telegram. There's 189 people online. I'm not certain. For me, I believe we still should have not reached the cycle top. We definitely, if I follow James, I wouldn't lose 29k. It's okay, make it back and learn from me. I've called the tops and bottoms many times, multiple times. I've warned everyone over the years, the last 5 years. You can see everyone discussing. Yeah, thanks to James, I took profit on 40% of my Bitcoin from 91k to around 108k. Slowly took a little bits, but it all adds up. Now even more Bitcoin in theme, so I'm proper happy. Congratulations, Scooby. You can join everyone in the conversation. All the links are down below under the video. Bybit gives a 60k bonus. Weex gives you $200 bonus on sign up. And it's KYC free worldwide exchange. JamesCryptoGuru.com for the courses and for the Telegram. And don't forget, over on X, there is an iPhone giveaway. There's a few days left for the iPhone giveaway. Here, there's 4 days left for this iPhone giveaway. Weex, 39,000 views, 84 people commented going into chance to win iPhone 16 Pro. The link will be underneath the video. And on my X, that's my updates in the market. No one to congratulate. This is not what we wanted. I was so pro-Trump in 2020. I was pushing for everyone. I thought he would be the best option. He lost. And then Biden came in, and that was bad. But this is ridiculous, really. I feel very sorry that I supported Trump. Really, this is not what I expected. He's bombing more countries. He's killing more people. He devastated the economy. This isn't the golden age that they promised. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. We got out in December. Now I'm 50% redeployed into crypto, altcoins, Bitcoin, and stocks. And I'm going to keep DCAing down on all those supports. And be warned, it can get very, very bad. A Great Depression like those guys were predicting yes, we've dropped already like 20 or 30%. It's like a massive devastation to the economy. But a depression like 1925 is much worse. That means we could see Tesla under $200. We could see huge destruction in the market. So just keep that in mind. DCA down. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.